Hi, I'm Drew Taylor with DEXON USA. I'm here in our demo and training room where we have a few of our video processors running and a small video wall with a camera pointed at it for training and demo purposes. And today what we're going to be covering is the DIMAX-Pro and how to store, edit, and recall layouts. Okay, so here we are. We've got the software open. I'm still here, and above me there is the camera pointed at the wall. So as we make changes to the video wall, you'll be able to see it there. Okay, so what is a layout? The layouts are like presets or window layouts within the software. They store, window position, sizing, borders, cropping, any of these window adjustments that you might have made. So let's take a look at some of them that I built. So here's a I called it 4-pip fade 1. Okay, so it just brings a full screen source to each screen. And then we're going to go to the second layout, watch above me, and that's just going to change, do a crossfade dissolve between sources on those screens. And I'm going to go to that wall cam full screen so you can see the crossfade again. There you go. Nice clean crossfade between the 4 windows. And then I'll do a cut. I've got an example of those as cut. So here's a layout being recalled as a cut, nice clean cut. And then here's another layout being recalled as a cut. Cool. And I just simply press where the text is in the software to recall those. And you can see I've changed the color and the text and stuff here, which you can do. Here's a few other layouts like here. Oh, this layout takes a source full screen. This layout goes to another full screen source but dissolves to that other source. You can see in the software over here, over there, it snaps right to the next source, but on the video wall it does a nice clean fade, crossfade. That's what I have it set up to do. Here's another type of layout. They can be abstract, they don't need to be symmetrical. It can be totally asymmetrical. Put windows anywhere you'd like to. So that's recalling layouts. Why don't we we'll get these off screen and we'll build some layouts from scratch here. So right now I have a view of 8 layouts. If I click this little settings wheel here, I can add more. You can have up to 32 layout buttons in a single scenario. You can see the scenario. What that means is basically a saved group of layouts. So I can save up to 32 in a single scenario. If I save the scenario, it'll download the file, and then I can open a scenario. If I need more than 32, I can do that by saving multiple scenarios. So I'm going to go back to the 16-button layout because I think that works for me there. Here we'll grab our Roku source, maybe grab another source, put it up here, another input, put it right there. Maybe this needs to go over on this wall. This screen, maybe we've got this. So you can size and place these anywhere you want. These are just obviously examples. So, okay, so maybe I like that layout, right? Make that a little bigger, have it crossing into the other screen. So what I need to do to save it, I'm going to come down to my number 9, and I will simply click the little arrow here and click Save. Great. Settings saved, and you can see now the button is highlighted in blue, or before it looked like this one, no highlighted color, because I did not, I don't have anything saved here. So let's say I've got that saved as layout 9. Let's just make some simple changes. Let's move this over here. Let's move that. Maybe we'll make this a little bit bigger. Swap these sources around a little bit. Change the input in this window. Okay, so that's clearly something different. Now I can save that as layout 10. Great. So now I've just saved 2 new layouts. If I go back to layout 9, you can see on the wall above me that changes back to what we previously built. Layout 10 is the second layout that we built. Great. So if you need to, you can delete a layout. In the properties is where you can change the name of a layout if needed. You can access any of the layouts from here. Update the name, new layout. Great. All right. And we can change the button color if we want. Like just go to this little color picker here. And there we go. Cool. There it is. New layout. Great. So layouts are pretty simple and straightforward, aren't they? So one other feature is this scenario play. You can see there's like a play and a like kind of looks like a fast forward or next or previous button. So what you can do is, let's see, in my scenario, I think I have in this first one I set up as, next step. So it's kind of like allows you to have this sequence of steps. So in a control room or a monitoring center, EOC, if you need to just have it cycle through and change layouts, by just clicking advance or automatically kind of looping layouts periodically, you can do that. So what I have here is my first step is my first layout, and then my second layout here, it's going to wait 2 seconds and go to that one. And then maybe let's go to the second layout, and then we'll call it the next step. New layout. Hey, that's the one we created. And then after 2 seconds, it will go there. Let's see. If we play, let me go back to this one, and we hit play. There we go. So it's moving forward in the sequence that I just built, right? It's stepping every 2 seconds to that next sequence. Or I can manually go backwards. So I'm going to go to the previous sequence or previous layout within that sequence. Go to the previous ones. This is just cycling through, my layouts now. Great. So layouts, properties. I think that's about it. We're going to get into some more advanced features here within the next videos. But I appreciate you watching. That's just a little bit about our layouts and how you recall them. Some more functionality of layouts to note is they can be recalled from the front panel, buttons right on the front of the DIMAX-Pro, and they can also be recalled over third-party TCP API, as well as through our web browser that we covered today. So check back for future videos, and thanks for watching.